Yeah, y'all. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Come on in. Welcome to Mo 5000 times 7. This is the show where we really put it to work. I'm your host, Mo. We're going to talk about all kind of things. Come on into the room. I know it's been a minute. We on episode 11. So I need y'all to tap in. Hit the like button, subscribe as you come on in. I want everybody to come on down. Welcome to Mo 5000 times 7. We're going to talk about all kind of things. So clap it up. Everybody come on into the room. Let's get this hip-hop thing going with no further delay. For those that want to donate to the channel or us to move around and see different places and put the mics in people's faces, get different opinions, you can hit me on Cash App at $ Mo Nature. That's $ MON, the number 8TR. That's a Cash App. Again, it's $ MON, the number 8TR. Mo Nature. You can catch me at Cash App if you want to donate to the cause and help us move around as we seek all kinds of things. This is a safe place and a safe space where we can talk about all kind of things, all kind of topics, and have no problem with it. If you have things to say or want to add some ideas, in the comments below, please post the things that you'd like to talk about. And we can get to that as we review things. That's a good way to touch base with the show, to contact us. And again, you can reach out. I'm Mo, so it's all good. So welcome. Everybody hasn't seen me for a minute. I've been on the low, doing shows, seeking different things, doing a lot of video stuff. For those that know me, I'm in the car, so I'm always moving around the car shows, checking out different paint jobs, rims, tint, all that good stuff. I'm a car dude, and I like driving around and doing things. So I'm always out filming, and when I'm not doing that, if I'm not at my daughter's show, which is Mother Nature Bars with a Z, Mother Nature, they've been tearing up all kind of music. And as we get into the summer and the hotter months, it's going to be a lot more concerts, a lot more shows. So that's where you're going to see me at, doing things with them and moving around. So that's where I've been lately, off the radar, off the grid, but I'm back on. It's now April. It's warming up just like I said it was. A lot of the things that I said in broadcast 10 have played out. Lots of different situations have taken place with the president and all of the tariffs, because that was the big thing. That might be the hottest word of the year by the end of the year. In this episode, we're talking about tornadic weather. I told you that the storms were going to start heating up as the temperatures flare. We're having dramatic spikes in certain areas where it's cool at night and then it's super warm in the day, and that creates storms, and you're seeing that play all over with extreme rains. And anytime you have extreme rains, you're going to have flooding involved. You're going to have dangerous situations where people drive into areas that they shouldn't, people getting trapped in areas that they shouldn't, not checking particular things about their house before structural damage happens with these high winds and sheer winds that take off people's roofs and things of that nature. So, I hope that everybody is doing the things that they need to do when the threat of storms come. It's only going to increase as we get into the further months, because it's heating up fast. For those that have been following the media, you've been talking about the Puffy trial. Puffy, that's going to start dominating the news, and him trying to get out of situations. I know that he was looking for a female attorney to do particular things. There's going to be a lot of dramatics that take place with all that Puffy has done. That's going to be in the media. The FSU shooting and the student that was picking off people with his gun, attacking people. Do you know what to do in a mass shooting as far as hiding or escaping or fighting your way to freedom? We're gonna circle back on that. Putin has also did some things for Easter. He's holding a truce, letting up on the gunfire, which is always a good thing for anybody battling, to kind of center yourself and see what's going on. But that Putin news and not bombing, not attacking another country and vice versa, is always good for a truce. Of course, we talked about the tariffs. Episode 10, it was getting serious. And now there's other companies, other schools like Harvard that don't like their funding cut off. There's a lot of people who don't like their funding tampered with, don't like to have these trade wars and equal things out. Because the U.S. has been getting robbed, and it's been highlighted now. It's been highlighted. And so now people have attitudes towards some of these other countries that weren't aware of this when Trump said it. But now that you see some of the unequal playing that's happening, what do you do in that situation? And finally, the elephant circling during an earthquake. And the basic mood of seeing what they do to protect themselves. Because people do that. People do that. And then there's some people who forgot what to do when situations happen. So let's circle back to this whole FSU shooting. I don't want to talk about Puffy because that's going to dominate the whole summer as we get into May. But with it being April, the FSU student who was looking off shots knew how to use his firearm and had training and actually had some prominent positions. You know, this wasn't no ordinary kid or thug just walking around and just wanted to let shots off. Whatever his situation may be, he attacked students. And the ones that didn't know what to do ran into danger. There was an interview that I saw where there was a girl who ran the opposite way of the crowd and ran right into him. And there was even one person that saw him, got shot, and had to fake, like she was, what's the word, unalive? She was unalive. And sometimes that works. Sometimes you setting yourself up for disaster with that. I wouldn't want to know, and you got to play it by ear depending on how close you are to a shooter. But when these things happen, you must know to find an escape pattern, and it's never planned. You never know when something like that is going to happen and what you're going to do in the situation. But the one thing you need to do is get low, because anybody that's shooting shots, sometimes they might aim for the head. A good shooter will aim for the chest, much wider target. But if you get low, nobody's trying to waste bullets shooting down. So always get low if you can. Know where the danger is if you can sense it. Some of these people were in classrooms settings. Some people were walking across the campus and had nowhere to go. They just out in the open. When situations like that and you hear the fire, you must recognize what that sounds like. And if you've never grown up around that or had to deal with what gunfire sounds like, you better get familiar real quick, because we're in a day and age now, man, where anything goes. And you don't have to be in fear, you just have to be aware. And I hope that you feel much better, because I feel better telling you about it.
Hope that you feel much better. Yes, I
So,
do.
this shooter was moving around, and apparently they got to him very fast. A lot of the officers nowadays are trained in moving about very quickly to get to a threat, which makes me feel good. Back in the day, it wasn't always like that. And somebody could be on the rampage, 5-10 minutes being loose. It's almost similar to what they did with the Colorado Columbine type thing, where they were just moving around doing all kinds of stuff. And they eventually got to him. But it's very quick. I know the cell phones and the distress signals that they send to the campus and all different devices, that really does work for those that are aware and on their equipment that they use. Please be aware of what to do. And if you have to arm yourself on a whole nother level to be prepared to deal with that, know what the threat is and know how to use the equipment that you have, whether it be a stun gun, whether it be a baseball bat. I don't know why you be walking around with a baseball bat. But you better know how to use it, because if it get taken away, it could get used on you. Knowing how to contact the correct people in time of trouble, or have it on speed dial. Believe it or not, some people don't know how to call for help or a non-emergency number just in the event there could be possible situations. So know that, put that in your mind, lock it in, let it do what it does. And I'm not trying to tell you what to do, because you don't tell me what to do.
You don't tell me what to do. You don't
So the Putin and the truce fire. It's always good. My dad used to say all the time, in times of peace, you prepare for war. And in times of war, you prepare for peace. There has to be a finish line to get to some things. And people have been warring for a long time. And people still don't know what they're fighting for. They still don't know what they're doing. They don't know why they're there. Some of the Chinese that got sent to Russia to help Putin, some of those officers that have been captured or caught have been talking about some of the conditions that they've been in. And man, they got it rough, like real rough. Like they don't know what they're doing over there. And some of them are untrained. They look good on TV, but they getting slaughtered. So always be about peace. If you can, you only go to war if you have to. If you necessarily have to defend what's yours and it's vital. Everybody needs peace, love, and harmony. All people want togetherness and to grow and to have food and to be with their families and that type of love. But when you talk about war, it's like, okay, well, why are we clashing? What's at stake? Who's trying to run something? And how does it benefit us all? And when you take time to look at those questions that I just proposed, you can see some of the answers stand glaringly out. There's some people who just want to dominate. They just want to take over. They don't care who they offend. So you have to defend yourself. And there's going to be casualties. There's going to be some collateral damage when you have to defend something that is precious. Tariffs. Everybody say tariffs. These tariffs, man. So the president spoke on how he was going to be coming at some of these countries that were doing the U.S. unfairly. There's been some countries that have been telling the U.S. that they've been jacking the rates up. They've been selling us fake goods for those wearing Gucci, which we call Poochie. And what did my man say? He said, Louis Vuitton, you wearing Huey Vuitton, Huey, Louie, and Dewey, the ducks from Scrooge. Some of these people got fake stuff, fake gifts, like it's all fake and it's all made in the same place. So a lot of these alarming things that the high end people in Beverly Hills and Chanel and wearing all these stuff, all of that stuff has been compromised. All of those luxury brands are made in the same place that they call the knockoffs. And the knockoffs are the same as the real stuff. Just a stitch or two different. Made in the same place with the same goods, same warehouse using the same material, which is shocking to a lot of people in the U.S. Tariffs have been doing what they're supposed to do. It's got the stock exchange all goofy because people don't know what's going on as there's a natural correction. Was that necessary to do? Yes. Are there other things that are impending that are far more important? Yes. There's things that are going on here in the States where we got to deal with it. Everybody has kind of forgotten about the immigrants that you call immigrants that were here and all of a sudden they got moved and how it was done so swiftly and why it was done so swiftly. At one point, it seems like we couldn't shut off the amount of people that were coming into the country and the borders weren't secure. You don't really hear too much talk about the borders anymore. And you definitely don't hear about the resources that got used to house these people. So how does it replenish itself? And what about the people who didn't get the services that live, whether it be in the inner cities or the outskirts, that got put off to the side for the immigrants coming in? How do we deal with those people that got left to the side that are U.S. residents? I haven't heard anyone speak on that. I haven't heard anybody trying to expedite those people into the situation that the immigrants had and how they were housed in certain units, getting medical checkups, getting access to health care, access to jobs, access to all the different things that they need for their children, clothing, because believe it or not, it's warming up. It's warming up now. And you do all the things you need to do for winter in the summer. If you're trying to build a log cabin, You don't start when there's snow on the ground. You start when it's warm, and you work your way towards that. The crisis right now are what happened to all of the U.S. citizens that didn't get these services, that may be aging, that may have had difficulties living. Where did they go? And what did they use? And are the churches, are they replenished? Did they get all the nutrients and different things, the donations and things of that nature? We need to stockpile that back up. Watch your news for those things. Watch your news for those things. The elephant circle. For those that got to see the video of the earthquake that took place, I think it was out in LA, in California, not the Bronx, California. The elephants in the zoo got together, they felt the rumblings, and immediately went into that danger circle to defend the calf elephants, the babies. And there's a lesson to be learned for all of us for protection. So when you see danger coming, you're supposed to surround your loved ones with care and shelter and not be reckless and be out here just wilding. Even as a country, you're supposed to do that. When there's threats around our borders and people trying to destabilize what we do here, as a nation, we have to come together and circle the wagons, watch what's going on so that the babies, the youth, can come up strong and grow. And we know that those people or defenders on the perimeter are doing what they're supposed to do and the reason why they fight. So that elephant thing, I wasn't too familiar with that. When I saw it on the news, it was pretty cool to see. Because if animals do that, there's a lot of things that we can learn from the animals in the animal kingdom. I'm curious to see what fish do during an earthquake. Has that ever been filmed? What do they do? The underwater type thing. That's a good thing to check out. All right, y'all. So I've been talking for a minute. Please like and subscribe to the channel. This is MO5000x7. Please get at me. If you want to donate to the channel, you can hit me on Cash App. That's $Mo Nature, MON, the number ATR. That's $MON, the number ATR. At Cash App, you can hit us there. Please check in. Put your comments down below. Everybody, check us out. This is episode 11. We are going deep. It's deep into April. There's been a lot of different changes. I'm so happy to see everybody that's contacted me and reached out. And like I said, we got different segments where we spit hot fire, we spit that dragon fire. But now you don't tell me what to do. So anytime you're dealing with some knuckleheads and you try to give them the right way to go and they want to go the wrong way continually, hey man, you don't try to tell them what to do. Because in their mind,
You don't tell me what to do. You don't run
when
nothing.
you see people that need help and you try to give it to them and they refuse to take the help that you give them in the ways that you give it, you don't keep pressing on them, man. Sometimes you can't tell them what to do because in their mind, they're like,
You don't tell me what to do. You don't run nothing.
yeah, sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it's all the way. For those that remember that segment, yeah, sometimes it get loud. I've been dealing with some friends of mine who have been going through situations and they need care and they need grace to listen to and understand them because they've had some events in their life that got wild. Matter of fact, it was. And so when the information is all the way live, you try to take it in and you go through the motions. Everybody needs to have a little grace. Everybody needs to take a time out and chill. There's a time to go wild. There's a time when you gotta get wild. Sometimes you gotta get live. Matter of fact, when the situation is right, it's sometimes in my mind, it's like,
You don't tell me what to do. You don't run
and then you gotta bring that power on. So before you do all that, make sure that you take the time to chill. I don't want to say too much. I've said enough. We in April. It's deep. Y'all haven't seen me in a minute. You're going to see more as we develop. I've been having a great time, and it's only going to get better. To all my people out west, what's good? Y'all going to see me soon. All the people down south, y'all going to see me soon. Everybody on the East Coast, Bronx, New York, y'all know what time it is. Manhattan, Staten Island, Jersey, Brick City, Queens, Brooklyn, all the boroughs, y'all know what time it is. Y'all gonna see me out there soon. Everybody in the Midwest, y'all know what time it is. When I say that, meaning look out for the storm, because the weather's goofy out here. It's a little bit different than any other place on earth because of the jet stream. Y'all would think I'm the weatherman the way I be talking. But the weather here can be extra wild because you got the flatlands. When the winds come through here, man, you can have all 4 seasons in one day. Trust me, I've been witness to that just within the last little bit. So, please be on the lookout. Have your head on the swivel. For those that like good music, check out Mother Nature. That's my daughter Clever. All of the girls in 3V Entertainment, 3V Agency, check them out. When I say 3V, these women are sharp. If you need that type of extra care, if you are into the industry of entertainment, music, 3V is who you need to see. That's what's up. What's up to my son GQ, the excellent skater, my guy. What's up to my son Najah Knox, who's getting down in the film. I'm going to have information for all y'all to check out soon to see. I said a whole lot. What's up to all my people? I'm doing this like I'm on the Emmys, saying what's up, giving shout outs. But I don't want to miss anybody. There's a lot of people who have been instrumental in all the things that I've done. I've been successful at everything. So I just want to give back to all my people, all the energy, the same way it come to me, I give it back. You don't tell me what to do. You don't run nothing here. Word to Eric Mays, rest in peace forever. Again, I said enough. With that, before the buzzer sounds, I want to say what's up to the whole planet. Do the right things. Look up in the sky. I heard Gail King went up, did her thing. Oh, wait a minute. Before we even fade out, because I saw that too. What y'all think about people going up in space? Is that a cool thing to do? Unmanned flying. As you hit these new boundaries, there's going to be new things. I'm curious why nobody's going below the surface. But I take that back because I remember the submersible that went down and it didn't do so good. So maybe that's not the cool thing to do. But would you take that challenge? Would you go up in a rocket and do things for that amount of time and the training that comes with it? Being an astronaut. So peace to Gail King. That's something. Katy Perry, all the people, all the women that I'm not familiar with their names off the top. It's been a cool week. And to see that happen is truly remarkable. Keep your head in the stars. Look around. There's other things to see in the heaven. That's what's up. So peace to everybody. That's what's up. Let the buzzer sound. I'm Mo. That's what's up.